Nebraska Christian College is known as an institution that places a high value on a Great Commission education that is firmly rooted in biblical faith and real-world experience. Students have come to Nebraska Christian College from 40 states and 15 countries. For over 6 decades, NCC has been partnering with these students, preparing them to serve the body of Christ and their communities at large with courage and compassion. God has been using NCC and writing His story on the hearts of men and women like me and you. Every story is written with elements of tension, hope, challenges, and courage that cause the characters to grow. The story that God is writing at NCC has used those same elements to lead us to a place that we could not have dreamed of just years ago. As exciting as this part of the story has been, this is not the end of the book for NCC. God's glorious story continues to be written today, and it beckons all of us to become involved in His amazing script. The time has come for the next chapter of the story to begin.
Nebraska Christian College was founded in 1945 by Guy B. Dunning during a time of spiritual revival as churches were being planted throughout the region. The school was originally located in Norfolk, Nebraska, and began with just a handful of students. The spirit of the original founding group was contagious. The school grew and relocated within the Norfolk area, where it thrived for decades, followed by a move to Omaha in the summer of 2006.
I see a campus developing that becomes a center point for ministry, focus of training and resources for the upper Midwest and Great Plains area. I see coming out of NCC premier worship leaders, people who are passionate about preaching the God and communicating the God from the pulpit, in the youth arena, in children's ministry, on the mission field, and in the worship venue.
It's amazing right now when you come onto our campus to see what we're able to do with what we have right now. And we've gotten a great start, but we can't stay where we're at if we're going to build the kind of leaders that we need to send out to the churches in the future.
The leadership of the college is prayerfully developing the facilities necessary to live out the next chapter of the mission. And with your partnership, the school hopes to enhance student life through the construction of a 26,000 square foot activity center for athletics, food service, and large group gatherings. Also planned is the construction of a new 1,000-seat worship arts center dedicated to the advancement of the next generation of preachers and worship leaders.
These facilities are instrumental in helping us achieve our academic goals. Our athletic facilities provide quality space for large group meetings, for our academic preparation in the area of physical exercise, as well as the events that we run on our campus, which are a part of our academic program.
The next building for us encompasses what we believe at this time is everything that we need to be teaching the future worship leaders of the church. It will encompass a technical side. We need to be training our kids in lighting techniques, video editing. We need our kids to understand not just house audio, but how do you produce an album? How do you put vocals together for that? This will include practice rooms so that our students can craft the gift that God has given them. The administration, the faculty at Nebraska Christian College are passionate about training people with hearts that run after God with a reckless abandon.
We're training the next generation of world changers, destiny changers, and church leaders.
By giving to this cause at Nebraska Christian College, you're giving more than just to buildings. There's a lot more at stake here. We're talking about the next generation of the church.
I'm a third-generation student, if you want to say that. My grandpa went to school here, my dad and my mom went to school here, and it's neat to be a student here now and to see all the changes that have taken place. It has grown so much, and I love the heart of the college.
What I love about Nebraska Christian College is that because we're so close, it's as if we're experiencing life together. We're not just going to school there.
The thing that's impacted me the most coming to NCC is the teacher-student relationship. They actually have a passion and a love for us because they want us to strive and do well.
Having barbecues at their houses, inviting us over to babysit their kids or do free laundry. I don't know of any other university that's like that.
When investing in the school, you are investing in the lives of kids and equipping them and giving them tools that's going to not only provide them practical biblical knowledge, but the ability to minister in a variety of settings, retirement communities and schools, as well as the local church and international missions. And I want to give to something that's going to outlive me, that's going to be a legacy. And when you give to Nebraska Christian College, that's the kind of investment that you're making.
Friends, it's time for the next chapter. It's time for those of us who love the mission of Nebraska Christian College to do what those before us have done. Pray earnestly, give sacrificially, and get involved personally. Each one of us must do our part now so that those who follow after us can come to NCC to discover their place in God's story. The next chapter will be about mission, endurance, excellence, and sacrifice. The next chapter will be marked by a spirit of courageous generosity. The next chapter will be about future generations hungering to know Jesus Christ and being equipped at NCC to make Him known with courage and clarity. I invite you to join us. There's a part for you to play in the next chapter of God's story at Nebraska Christian College.